you feel like you got a chip on your shoulder pretty much at all times.
100%.
You said that it didn't take you a lot of time to get better. I think that that's the opposite experience for the rest of the world.
Don't quote that NFL. It's all under $250.
Hey, let this be a lesson to y'all. Get y'all some better friends, man.
But if I had a teammate that was twice the size of you, maybe I'd get up in your grill, you know?
But bro, you didn't tell me that the grass was sloped this way though.
I like the pressure. You go ahead and go first.
All right, I'm kind of intimidated by you. Want me to just go ahead and do what you say? But not only is that on the back of the green, that's like 15 feet, dog. That's like a quality golf shot. So you just said that I'm like a pretty good golfer.
Oh, you just hit 3 8-irons. I don't know if that translates to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Best of Range Talk Season 1. Y'all didn't think that we record all that content and not make a Cliff Notes version for all you millennials and TikTokers out there that can't pay attention for more than 8 seconds at a time, did you? Well, that's neither here nor there. This season, we had a wide array of guests and topics, and one of those was education. One, because I'm passionate about education, but two, I also heard that there's an abundance of opportunity and money out there for educational content. I'd be remiss if I didn't use Range Talk to get a little piece of that. So check out some of the lessons that we learned this season. But you know, you seem like a real cerebral type person to me. Like, talk to me about mentally, thought processes that you giving yourself pre-round, pre-game. Like, how you talk to yourself in your head when you get ready to do that work, you know what I mean?
Well, first off, for me, you're right, like, it starts in between the ears, and part of that is reminding myself to have fun with everything that I do. Because there's a lot of, like, you know, in those pressure situations, and especially at the level that we're playing at, you can kind of psych yourself out and almost take yourself too seriously. And for me, like, I want to stay away from that. And that's for me just having fun. So, like, I'll tell myself to just smile, or I'll laugh at a joke that maybe not as funny, or something like that from a teammate, or something just to keep it light and keep it fun.
Right.
And then I try to bring that energy and joy to, you know, what I do on the floor. That's first and foremost, because when that gets away from me, then I'm not myself.
Right.
And that's just not a good recipe for success for me. So I try to remind myself to have fun, and that's just like the mental voice inside of you, like, hey, like, be appreciative of what's happening right here. Like, you know, take a couple deep breaths, take in the surroundings of the arena, all that type of stuff, and just, you know, be grateful that you're here, and then the joy comes back, and then, you know, good things start to flow from there, so.
I would say the last half of my career, I was a better athlete than I was when I was 25 years old.
That's
and
crazy.
Really through just finding ways to really attack what I wasn't good at. And I tell young cats all the time, it doesn't matter if we're talking about the game of golf or any sport or anything you do really in life, like, you got your special traits.
Yeah.
But the really special ones, they work really hard on the things they're not good at.
Right.
And when they bring those things up closer to their special trait, that's what makes them elite of elite.
Right.
Because they have this special trait already.
Right.
And you could apply 20% of your time to that.
Right.
But if you apply the 80% to what you're not good at, all of a sudden you're going to reach a level you never thought you could.
Man, you know, we go deep on Range Talk sometimes. That was some heavy stuff there about how to boss up on the field, but we also got to learn some things about life, because I know very few of us are getting the mental health professional services that we so dearly need.
Our friend says it the best way, Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
He goes, golf is life.
Yeah.
A dude that mathematically shouldn't be playing golf loves the sport more than anything else. And his whole thing is, bro, golf's life.
Exactly.
You're gonna go out, you're gonna play so poorly, and how do you respond?
Right.
How do you respond? Because we all, you know, right now I'm gonna hit this shot on camera. How do I respond if this doesn't go well? And how do I respond if I make this shot over there at that far pin? Full chunk, right? And the question is, right, embarrassing. But how do you respond from that?
I'm not laughing at you.
No, but
This is
100%.
situationally
And the
funny,
question
dog.
is, golf exposes you.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, what do you do after that shot? Who are you? And you get to see people as they really are. Golf makes you human. And that's life right there. We all want to be great. We all want to convert every single time a pressure situation comes on. But boom, you duff one, you dig the leading edge, and you chunk it right there on camera. Or in a match. But now the question is, can I go make that putt? And if I miss it, how do I respond? What an unbelievable lesson in life. And there's nobody that can pick you up. It's not basketball where you miss a shot and then you can just pass the ball for the next 4 minutes and let other dudes drain threes. You got to go earn it every single time. And then you got to own it if you lose. What a great I mean, it's exactly correlated to how life works.
Success kind of alters the way you look at reality in real life. Because people start getting things, they start opening doors for themselves, they start getting access to a lot of things, and they shun a lot of people out who don't have those things and forget that they didn't once, you know, had those things. So,
Right.
you know, life is about lessons and learning, bro. And I think that's why I am as original and as generic and just simple as I am now. I think about life, you know, no matter what happens, you know, you control the output of it. You put the energy into life or how it should go.
Well, look, I always tell the young cats, when you play long enough, they think when they see you in that year 13, 14, you're a captain, that you got life all figured out. And oh man, he don't make any mistakes. And it's like, dude, when I was my first 2-3 years in the league, I was out chasing, I was out in the club, I was out being an idiot. You know, I think probably going in my second year in the NFL, I think I spent every cent I made when I got drafted and I owned nothing. And I was just honestly thinking and chasing what I thought being a man was, what I thought being cool was.
Yeah.
And none of it left me with anything.
Right.
And I think I finally figured out that applying myself to the game, working hard at my craft, I always say this word to the young guys, it's gonna be greater later. And it's like, if I put in the time and the mentality, it's gonna be greater later. And that's my mentality. I tell these young cats all the time, man, just keep grinding and it's gonna be greater later for everybody.
Some great life advice right there. Which sets us up for the best life advice of all, brought to you by Callaway. Play more golf, but only if you're using Callaway golf equipment. Not just because it's fun, because golf is very, 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 very important, and here's why.
There's two reasons that golf is just the most unbelievable game on planet Earth.
Okay, break it down.
And the main reason, we'll just go with the #1 reason, is the handicap system. In that, I was up in Pebble Beach yesterday, I had a show, and I got to have a whole afternoon with my mom, who's let's say she's an 18 or 20 handicap, and we got to compete and gamble and play together. There's no other game on planet Earth that we could do that. There's no other situation or setting where we could enjoy each other's company like that, still feel competitive and all that. To your point, the amount of people that we get to meet through golf, the amount of just wonderful relationships that we get to experience is off the charts. So the handicap system allows all of us to play together.
That's crazy that you gamble with your mom, though.
Oh, bro.
I've never heard of that
Oh, I
before.
tell you,
Okay,
we go in, dude, in. And I won $100 yesterday, just so everybody knows. I want that to be on the record. Shout out to you, Mom. I love you. But let's say, let's say our boy Steph, right?
Yeah.
Steph Curry, insane athlete. He could beat us all day at basketball. We have no chance.
Right.
He's also he says he's a 1. He's probably a +1, +2. I could never really go and compete with him at that level in terms of skill set.
Right.
But if you throw in the handicap system, we can all go and attack. I can hang with you any day, and we can have the most competitive round ever. And theoretically, we should tie every time. If the math works, who's better on that day?
Right.
The last thing, and this is the beautiful part about golf, all of us in our lives, we've kind of built up these little, views of ourselves. Maybe it's ego, maybe it's whatever it is. And now all of a sudden we get put on a golf course. And I don't care if you're the #1 golfer in the world, the majority of the time you're kind of terrible or terrible in your own mind. We watch these tour pros hit great shots to us and they're just like, ugh, and you're like, wow. Or we watch them hit really bad shots and it's like, you do this for a living.
You like me, bro.
Exactly,
You like
it's
me,
crazy. And so I think that, the beauty of golf is that we get to hang out with each other and you get to see me truthfully in some of my lowest moments.
Exactly.
And people always say like, oh, you make connections, golf's great for business. Golf isn't great for business just because you get 4 hours.
I'll be trying to explain.
Golf is great for business because you're the CEO of a Fortune 100 company.
Right.
In no existence would I ever be able to hang out with you, but now you give us golf.
Yep.
And now I'm with you. If I was to walk into your office, you're gonna be sitting in your office, even if we met for 90 minutes, you're the king. You're sitting there, blah, blah, it's your world and all that. Yeah. You're never put in a spot where things aren't great. All of a sudden now you and me are on the golf course, I guarantee you, in 4 hours, you're gonna have some really embarrassing moments.
Right.
And in that moment, that's where you become a human.
Right.
And that's where we get to connect.
Right.
When I'm struggling on the course, I'm a human now.
Right.
And you get to see who I really am, and we get to connect in a meaningful way.
Right.
It's not just a function of time. Golf makes people human. And it's the greatest game in the world.
I think it's important to implement some of the values in golf into life. And as you know, there's a lot of synergy there with life. I mean, whether we're talking about persistence, focus, determination, all these things are just really, really important, I think, you use in life. And we can get more life lessons from the golf into the youth today. I think it's really important.
Like, golf is about who you experience it with, and I love that it's able to connect people on a much deeper level, because golf is different than me and you going and grabbing a bite to eat at lunch. That lunch is only going to last 45 minutes to an hour. On a golf course, it's the best 45-minute, best 4-hour interview you could ever have.
Exactly.
You get to really know what somebody's about. You get to learn about their temperament. They hit a ball over the trees. Are they mad at the caddy? Like the caddy didn't have anything to do with that swing. He gave you the club that he thought that you would be able to execute, but you were unable to execute it. Now you taking it out on him.
Right.
Like, are you a blame placer? Like, we don't like that. You know? So you just learn a lot of things about how people are.
See, but golf is just not important in life and business. It's also important in other sports. Are you a professional athlete that's struggling to have an impactful career? Pick up some damn golf clubs, and here's why.
Like I said about extending my career, I would literally work out early in the mornings in the off season, just put in some headphones, and I just sit on the range all morning long. I mean, that's what I would do.
So you would say golf extended your career?
No question. I think that there's a lot to be said about moving and crossing the X of your body and just keeping rotating and stretching and all that good stuff. And so I believe in it. I believe it's one of those things that's helped me have mobility and improve as an athlete, just learning that skill. Just like with little kids, right? We say all the time, these kids that specify one sport.
Yeah.
I think the ability to me play football, but then also learn how to control my body. Think about it, I'm 6'7", 340 pounds. Learn how to control myself, have balance, hit a shot, found the low point of a swing. You know, there's not much difference than when I'm playing left tackle and it's 3rd and 8 and I got to take a perfect set. I always used to say golf is the perfect game for an offensive lineman. We play 70 to 80 plays a game. I'm trying to hit 70, 80 perfect shots when I play golf. So that's the idea and the mentality I have when I play football as well.
So I've used it to kind of get away from just, you know, a little bit of anxiety or stress, but also it's helped my body function.
Right.
Some of the movements in golf are great for pitching and for just baseball in general.
Bro.
Usually it's all I've been hearing since I picked up golf is it's the hockey guys and the baseball guys that get the best at golf quick.
Good, fast.
And it's because some of the movements are correlated to our job.
Right.
But for pitching wise, I don't got to worry about my baseball swing, so it is the best.
It is.
So I can go out here and swing for 4 hours and not have to worry about going in the batting cage and trying to do something else that is completely opposite of the golf swing.
Golf helps train you to do what we call your 111. Your one job out of all 11 people on the field. And that trains you in such a smaller perspective. So like, all I need to do is beat this person, understand this coverage, and when the ball comes to me, that's when it's time to do my job. So after you hit, cause I'm 320 out and you 280. So after,
this boy, come on.
So after
you know this is my show though, dog. Come on, man. Hey, edit that out, dog. Edit that out.
After you hit your golf ball, then it's my turn to hit. You know, good golf etiquette. So that's when I control my job. So after I got the ball and I catch it and I secure it, you know, now it's time for me to do my job. I think it helps you focus on
like just doing your playing your part.
Doing your part.
The thing that I loved about all of the guests this season is almost all of them wanted to leave the game and the world better than they found it. These episodes have made me aware of my selfish and opportunistic ways and really made me proud that I too can capitalize on the good things that the amazing people are doing out here in the world. Check this out.
What do you want to see fundamentally change about the game?
I feel like
that was strike though.
That was.
Yeah.
I was. I want to see more young kids getting excited about doing that right there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a part of me that want to continue to inspire others to live their, you know, whether you call it full potential or just be able to find their passions in their lives.
Right.
And kids come to mind because I think, you know, they need some guidance, they need some role models, but also if you can see it, I think it's easier to believe it.
Right.
So, I mean, you have to you got to do as you say. What's the expression? But I mean, you can't just say things and not do it. So,
exactly.
So I go to all the events that we have. I want to be part of it. I want to be involved in it and put my little.
A lot of events globally too, right?
Yeah, no, I just came from Argentina yesterday, but so I put my stamp of approval, like I'm here and I care about it. It's not just something that happens over there. It needs to be authentic in what I believe in, and otherwise it's just, I don't feel like it has the same impact.
Right. Man, I was always in the schools. I was always talking to kids, juvenile detention centers, places that people didn't want to go.
Right.
Because at the same time, I'm a brother with tattoos on his hands and stuff like that, so people portray my image of what it is, which it is. That's my background, you know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up, that's where I came from.
Right.
So I know how to relate. And if I could change one person, like nobody never came to my school and helped change my life, I kind of just happen to stumble upon it. But if I could do that and show a kid that someone like me care, bro, I feel like that's the best thing ever.
You know, working with the First Tee program, you know, doing some of the things that I do, working with PGA Reach, it's the PGA's charitable arm that does a lot of work across the nation to bring inclusive, you know, make the game more inclusive. And, you know, so like organizations like that is something I'm really committed to, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Yeah.
You know, last summer, you know, was my second summer doing a tour that I created called the Million Meals Tour. I have 2 kids, a 5- and a 7-year-old. When the pandemic hit, food insecurity really kind of came to the forefront for me, where I started sort of, you know, kind of running the numbers on children that really didn't know where their next meal was going to come from. And it ended up being about 1 in 6 kids are truly food insecure in this nation. We're in the United States, the most prosperous country in the history of the world, and we still can't feed kids? We got a lot of crazy stuff going on in society, but I think we can all agree on one thing: little kids should eat. And so we, you know, went out on the road and we partnered with Steph Curry and his foundation, Eat, Learn, Play. Steph and Aisha have done an unbelievable job of funding their foundation top to bottom. 100% pass through of all the funds goes directly to helping, you know, underprivileged children who deal with food insecurity.
Right.
We were able to raise, I think we're around 3 million meals to Feeding America. I think we've donated somewhere in the $750,000 range to Eat, Learn, Play. Right. And it's something that I just want to be a part of for a long time. And, you know, again, we do a lot for children's hospitals. Military would be my, you know, #2 thing that I'm all in on. Yeah. And for me, it just comes back to the same premise as the show: you got to give. And you got to give with no strings attached. And that's just my little mantra for life, is like, you got to show up, you got to give, and you got to just trust that good things are going to happen.
You look at how big the world of golf is and the business of golf. There's so much opportunity. I'm trying to find any way to create that awareness, to get more people, you know, to participate in changing the culture of the game,
Right.
making the game more fun for everybody.
Right.
Golf is such a unifying sport and a space for different people from different walks of life to come together and have fun doing something that, you know, we all can try.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And it should not be, it should be accessible to everybody.
Exactly.
Obviously, a lot of really good people on Range Talk Season 1, but also some really good golf swings. Hey, roll some of those works of art, please.
See, now I had an option to interview you, or I could just shut up and just let you swing the whole time. And I think that if I just let you swing, it'll probably do better.
I think so.
Oh my God.
That was really good.
yes, that was very good. This is very impressive to see in person too, by the way. Yeah, see, I don't really got that one. Yeah, so this is the part where I asked you for shots, dog.
Now that was lucky.
Why was that lucky though?
Because
Yeah, okay. I've been sending a lot of emails. They ain't been getting back to me for some reason. Bro, you only been playing 4 months?
Yeah.
Hit one more shot. 4 months. He done striped every shot on the scene so far. You talking about some 4 months. See, you hit it like that, you ain't gonna lose that much money to me, baby. You gonna lose a little bit, but you ain't gonna lose. You know what I mean?
I'm probably not gonna lose.
Oh, the day right there.
The hype, believe the hype. Believe the hype. That's all, believe the hype, it's real.
There you go.
Oh my God. And with that, I'm gonna just shake your hand and hope that that rubs off on me.
It always does.
But life is about balance. Where there's treasure, there's also usually a lot of trash. A lot of shots this season that only a mother could love, or an opportunistic gambler such as myself. Hey, roll some of those.
Oh no. Oh,
Nah,
no.
see, you did that on purpose, dog.
No, that's the dispersion though. You see that? Like that's a football.
Larry
whip.
is over here trying to sell this 6 so hard.
No, I'm
trying to sell this 6 so hard.
Okay, and then I'll pull it. I mean, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I was a little afraid. Now, yeah, I pulled it. Look.
Oh boy.
No, we got
There it was.
Nah,
We're doing that one again. Nope, I did it again. I don't respond in pressure. What's going on, guys? What are y'all doing to me right now?
But apparently, Keith the producer said it wouldn't be a good best of range talk if I didn't somehow humiliate myself as well. He said I was humbling myself, but he's full of shit. Supposedly, I hit some loose shots that I would appreciate y'all playing back at time-lapse speed. Hurry up and play that right now, please. Hurry up, let's get that out the way. Roll it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Just speaking about the future and getting excited about what we're doing at Howard, something about my golf swing just gets a little bit more fluid.
Oh yeah, that worked. that didn't work for me though. I tried to jump in on the momentum. It wasn't that's your thing.
It's the games that were most frustrating, and that's another one.
See, no, I miss, see, I'm over here, you talking about some deep
Yeah.
stuff. Now I can't focus.
Uh-oh.
I just murdered somebody.
Oh, Raj. I think that's the last one we should hit down there, man.
No, cause I need to redeem myself, dog.
Like that literally would have killed somebody on that range over there.
Okay, all right.
How much insurance does this real talk have? Like,
But bro, you didn't tell me that the grass was sloped this way though. You felt that, right?
No.
You felt that?
No, Rod, hit it straight this time. Like I hit mine, hit it straight.
So, as trash as I am at times, I would be a complete idiot not to ask some of the best golfers to ever do it for a little bit of swing advice. That wouldn't be opportunistic of me at all. Check these out.
And that's what I say always to everybody, to everybody who asks about swings or whatever. Don't try to be perfect. You know who the best teacher is? Who? The golf ball.
My boy dropping gems, dog.
Well,
you a philosopher or something?
Hey, listen, is the golf ball going where you want? Yeah, then there's nothing to change.
There's nothing to change.
Period.
I have really quick hips.
Yeah.
And so a drill that my dad would have me do when I was a kid would just be a pause drill. So I'd pretty much sit up here, get to the top, and everything's pretty much stopped. And he would either count, out loud 1, 2, and then I'll come down and pull the trigger. And that pretty much gets my lower body, my upper body in sequence. So, I'm not sitting here like doing something like this.
Right.
If you have a range like this, you have different targets, just warm up 10, 15 balls to different targets and get the feel for it and start accelerating through.
Right.
Accelerating through is a sign of confidence. Accelerating through is that you are committed to a shot.
Exactly.
When you when you decelerate, it's like, oh, let's hope it gets there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. A lesson from you would mean a lot to
Okay.
me. Okay.
Let's
But you really have to help me though.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
see.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit your stinger shot. I'm gonna get a 5-iron just like you.
Yeah.
So you said middle of the stance.
Yeah, maybe a little more right in the middle.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And short backswing, short downswing.
Do you choke down on the club?
Just a little, yeah.
Just a little bit?
There you go. That's really good.
So when you look at somebody like me and you watch this swing, what's some quick advice you could give me?
Okay. Put me on the spot. So I can already tell you have crazy lag and you have crazy lower body drive. Your sequencing is so pushed to the max for distance.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm telling you, you're screwed, man.
I just want you to give me some Rambo type advice to get my ball striking back in order, okay?
Back in order?
Yeah, just take a quick look and
Well,
tell me.
hold on, how many hours are you practicing?
I don't need you asking a lot of probing questions. I just want you to look at my swing and just fix it.
You got it?
You world number one.
Oh,
dog.
fix it. What do you want me to say to that?
I mean, some feedback. Did you see anything stand out to you as
It's
stuff
a
I could
beautiful
work
golf
on?
swing. What do you want me to say? That was perfect. That's straight. Nice. I mean, what do you want me to say?
So you just said that I'm like a pretty good golfer.
Oh, you just hit 3 8-irons. I don't know if that translates to the whole thing.
I also got some broader, more humbling sports advice, and that advice was to stick to golf. Shout out to all my engineers out there. Class of 2011 was good. Though I do consider myself relatively fit, apparently I would not fit onto any other playing field or any other roster. Or maybe all of these guests was just haters.
So technically you saying that you still like game ready. If something was to happen, somebody would run up on you, could still handle that situation.
You gonna see
So
how
if
game ready I am later this afternoon.
So if I came up on you right now though, you can handle that still?
You? Yes, no problem, no problem.
Why you not moving, dog?
Come on, man. Gosh, I'm not flinching for no engineers, man. Come on, dog.
Hey, bro, come on, chill, dog, chill. Big Will, I got to challenge you, dog. Like, I just want to see if I can get by you real quick.
You want to get by me?
Come on, drop the club real quick.
All right.
I just want to see what it's about, like for real.
Okay.
So look,
you ready?
I'm just, what?
So what I would do if you're rushing me, right? This hand is for you to look at. And as soon as you do that, this hand's there.
Hey, come
See
on,
what I'm
dog.
saying?
What you on?
So that was the toy hand, right? I'm giving you this one because I want you to take it. And then the second you take it, I'm swiping here and I'm hitting there and I'm hitting that hip and it's over.
All right, back to golf.
what I'm saying? You wanna get back to golf?
Back to golf.
All right.
Sorry, my bad.
We good on that? You want to stick to golf now?
I might be able to press charges after that. Y'all got that on. Golly, dog.
That was voluntary. We got it on film. You asked for it.
So now that we sticking to golf as my sole means of making money, I had to put some people to the test to see if there were indeed bags to be secured, or if I would be dependent on this influencer money for the rest of my relevancy. Here's how that turned out.
We just gonna go to this, let's go to this white flag right here.
Okay.
All right? I'm gonna let you go first though, you know.
I like the pressure. You go ahead and go first.
All right, I'm kind of intimidated by you. I'm gonna just go ahead and do what you say.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do I was gonna argue back with you right there. You know what I mean? It's all good. Oh, we pulled it. We pulled it. I don't even know how far, bro. That was about, what, 15 yards off line?
We going to the blue one?
Bro, shut up.
That's even too far.
Bro, that's too far left. Let's call it even. We'll watch. This the real competition.
Nope. That's by far closer.
Whose side are y'all on? Ain't this my show? So before we go, I'm a gambling man, so I gotta gamble with you a little bit. I obviously ain't got nothing for you on the football side.
You want to do another pass rush?
No.
Okay.
I'm not letting you put your hands on me like that no more, dog. What club you got, first of all?
I got a 7-iron.
You got a 7-iron? All right, so where we going? Where we going?
The back flag back here on this green right here.
This back flag right here?
Yeah, we're gonna see if I can get me one there.
You know how far it is?
I don't.
Good.
But you gotta just go with feel, and I'm gonna try and feel one out and hit one close. Why not?
That's a good ball strike right there.
Get down.
That's deep though.
Oh, oh, we held. We held, back of the green. You gotta hit the green, baby.
But not only is that on the back of the green, that's like 15 feet, dog. That's like a quality golf shot. Hold on. Hold on, I can't lose twice. Oh, yes.
I think he did it.
Oh, yes.
I think that only means one thing. Oh, no. 0 for 3. Oh,
well,
boy.
This is when I just come to you as a man and just ask if we could still figure out a way to do that collab, because I know you would.
I'll tell you what, we'll still do the collab.
We still do
I think it's a win-win. Let's just do the collab instead of me getting gear, and everybody wins.
Season 1, arguably the littest interview golf show the world has ever seen. You may be asking, what made it so lit? Well, vibey moments like these.
You gonna sing it for me?
You want me to sing it for you?
I mean, just a little, just like.
It's like hearts of fire, desire.
The hearts of fire.
Thank you. There you go.
Okay, I got you. I know all the songs, dog. I know all of them.
I just want y'all to understand how monumental this is for us to get a performance from my boy. Do you need any musical support from me? I could probably go rummage up some instruments or something to support you. I think you can handle this.
I'm telling you, when it all falls down.
When it falls down, who you gonna
I'm telling you, when it all falls down, yeah. I'm telling you, when it all falls down. You remember this now, don't you? I'm telling you, when it all falls down. Roger Steele on this verse right now. I'm honest.
I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Rollies and Porsches that drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing.
Pass that Versace.
Then I spent $400 on this. Just to be like, Kelly, you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to a grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with a team. It seems we live in the American dream. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things for the road to riches and diamond rings. We shine because they hate us, flaws because they could grade us. We trying to buy back our 40 acres. And for that paper, just how low you a stoop. Even if you in the Benz, you still a brother in a coupe.
When it all falls down.
Oh, that boy Kelly.
I'm telling you, when it all falls down, yeah. Cause I can't hit chips on this green. Cause honestly, you got the Callaway team and they're looking at me like, oh my God, we don't want shots like that with the video, with the jaws. I'm like, damn, I'm not the guy that you want to sponsor, but you know, dog, it's all right. I only play golf to hang out with my guys. If I said anything else, it'd be a lie. I don't have a short game. I blast balls left and right every day, and it's kind of insane that I get treated like a real golfer, but you know, I say I'm a 9, I'm probably a 2-0, and that's not with a little decimal point inside. That's a 20 handicap. You've seen my drives, never hit a fairway all day, that's true. Now I'm out here with tight lines chipping with you, clubs that aren't mine, cause you see, Callaway won't give me any of these for free. And I'm not the one they want, but that's all right. I got my main dog, that's Roger Steele, for real, you know. He's the most important voice in golf, so let's go. Range talk vibing, this is today. So many people came on this screen and say the same things about you. You the real deal. And honestly, we get to be here, it's a steal of our own time because we get to celebrate these days in Manhattan Beach and we're feeling great. Roger, thanks for having me. That's all I got, dog. Everybody knows this is it. That's Range Talk.
Oh my God, dog. Come on, bro. Ladies and gentlemen,
There you go.
I think that Range Talk, y'all. That's Range Talk, y'all. Mic drop, club drop, guitar drop. Thank you, Kelly.
I'm telling you all, when it all falls down, Callaway Season 2, can we get it? Can we get it? Hey, can we get it? Hey, Callaway Season 2, gonna extend it. Hey, hey.